What's up everyone, it's the Law School Lumberjack. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today we're going to have another installment of our Property Law 101 Fee is Not Simple series, and today we're going to be doing a case brief on the case of Ree Walker. Now, I know that people have found this case to be quite difficult. Hopefully I can shed some light on the case and make it a bit more clear for everyone. So the facts of this case are as such. Johnny Walker, I don't think this is the Johnny Walker who makes alcohol. I think it's a different Johnny Walker. He ends up passing away. So in his will, it states that he gives to his wife all of his real and personal property, save for some jewelry, and states that anything that remains undisposed of at the time of her death should go to Johnny Walker's nephews. So the court basically says in this case that there's two options and there's no middle ground. Either Johnny Walker gave his wife his property in fee simple, which means that he cannot place a restriction that any undisposed portion of the property at the wife's death would go to her nephews. The reason being is if you give something in fee simple, that is then the wife's, and the wife can do with it as she pleases, and she can bequeath it or gift it to whoever she chooses upon her death. Conversely, the other option that the court could take is that this was a life estate. So Johnny Walker gave his wife a life estate in the property. And if that were the case, then the wife would only have a very specific bundle of rights. And as a result, Johnny Walker, based on his will, could then dictate that there was a gift over to his nephews. So the court looks at the will and in the case suggests that the wording of the will could have been worded better. So as a result, because of the discrepancy, they're going to have to figure out what the manifest intention of the gift to the wife was. Was it a gift in fee simple, or was it actually a life estate? So what the court does here is they look at the specific wording of the gift, and specifically the words undisposed of. So the court looks at takes an adverse inference from the words undisposed of, and says that it was clear that Mr. Walker intended Mrs. Walker to be able to use the property and basically treat it like she owned the property. So she could dispose of the property, do with it what she would. And the words, should any portion of Mr. Walker's estate be undisposed of, as set out in his will, suggested that there was a possibility that Miss Walker would have used up all of the estate. So what the court does is they look at the wording and decide that really what that means is that Mr. Walker intended for Mrs. Walker to have a bundle of rights that really amounted to absolute fee simple ownership. So Mr. Walker couldn't have placed a gift over, or in other words, restrictions on who Miss Walker's estate could be distributed to. I hope this video is helpful. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to comment. If this video was helpful, I'd really appreciate it if you could like and subscribe to my channel. Take care, and I'll see you next time.